Going our day.
How you doing?
What makes Virginia just so tough defensively? I mean, obviously you struggle from the field, get some clutch free throws there late, I guess.
Yeah.
When you're playing against a team like them, just what makes them so tough?
Yeah, I mean, they're really good defensively. I mean, just the way their ball screens are, they hard hedge, and sometimes it's almost as if it's a double. They're in the gaps, in the pass lanes, they're denying, and they kind of just play a good team collective defense. And I think, they've been great defensively for years, and it's always hard to play here, even to play against them, just because they're so well coached and they always have great players. But I was just proud of the efforts of the team, and it wasn't a pretty win. It was ugly, but we was able to get it done just by on both ends of the floor. We was able to share the basketball. Mondo was huge for us, rebounding, contesting late from Reese going to the bucket and kind of just getting the rebound. And for me to knock down free throws, Cormac having a great game. Just everyone just contributed on both ends. That's what was able to get this win today.
When Cormac's hitting those threes, I mean, he's already a fired up kind of guy, but how much more fired up did he kind of feel out there today when they were going in?
Not yet. I mean, Cormac's huge for us. He's one of those players that gets us going. He's intense, but it's good for this team because I don't think we've ever, had that type of player. Just in terms of his, him being vocal, his ability to shoot the ball. I'm super happy for him. He's been putting together a couple of great games during this stretch, and for him to come out and play against UVA like that, I mean, that's something we need, and we know that Cormac is willing and capable of doing.
You talk about the defensive beat they played on you. Was that the toughest defense you've seen this season?
I mean, I think they did a good job. I also had a lot of open looks I just didn't knock down. And also tough shots in terms of shot clock, having to, kind of rush one up. But also had a couple of open threes and just shots I normally make, but just didn't go into that.
Just a frustrating offensive day for everybody except Cormac.
Yeah. I mean, Cormac is huge. I mean, he was able just to knock it down and shoot with confidence. That's one player that's, really confident, really intense, and a player that I enjoy playing with. Just his ability just to, go ahead and knock down a couple of threes and come back on the defensive end and be active on the ball, and just his overall energy is definitely infectious for the whole team, and we definitely feed off that.
Talk to the impact that Armando had, especially late. He had some pretty big offensive rebounds that kind of let you guys kill some more clock there toward the end.
I think the biggest play was probably Armando's rebound off of Harris's miss, for him to be able to throw it back out and for us to get another possession. Armando's been doing a lot of plays like that throughout the whole year, and that's winning basketball, winning plays right there. So, and it may not show up in the stat sheet, but that's what helped us get that win today.
Talking about the win, I mean, this is the first win here since 2012. I'm sure you guys were aware of that, but I guess what does this moment feel like knowing that this hasn't happened in over a decade at North Carolina?
I mean, it's crazy just to have the amount of teams that we had, the amount of success that this program had, and for us to play a talented team like UVA but not win here since 2012. It's just insane. But I knew this was the group that could do it, just in terms of our resiliency and our fight. I mean, we always just come in ready to play, ready to learn, just kind of just give it our all. I mean, the game's not always gonna look pretty, but we kind of like the ugly wins because they mean a lot to us and it shows our greatness.
Earlier this season, this team probably had a tougher time winning if you don't score more points than you did. What does that say about the team's evolution?
I mean, it just shows how much this team and the players that contribute to the game. I don't always have to score 20, 25, 30 points for us to win. Like, you have a lot of players that are able to step up at big-time moments, and in different games, it's going to be somebody else. Today was Cormac. He was able to knock down big-time shots, 3 after 3. Next game might be someone else. And I think that's what's so unique about this team and it's so great. And that's winning basketball, and that's what's going to happen in March.
What are the conversations like when you guys are having those, 7-minute droughts where you haven't made a field goal, just to kind of stay in the game and still keep things going?
Don't get bored. I mean, I know that's like kind of like, you don't score and you're kind of just playing defense straight, and you come back down, try to score again. You don't get bored, don't fall in love, and don't fall into the, kind of just come and take bad shots. We know the offense is going to come. We know we're going to score. It's just all about just getting stops and just staying composed and staying in the moment. Sometimes I think we can allow not have gone through that drought affect us a little bit, but I don't think today we did. We was able to kind of just enforce our will and finish strong throughout the game.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.